This year's AMHA Person of the Year award is less about individuals and more about a community of people coming together for the betterment of the breed. Morgan registrations have skyrocketed with major increases nearly every single year. This year alone, that number went up at least 27%, and the Superior Morgan horse sale has certainly played a role in the revitalization of the Morgan horse. Dubbed by the community as Amish Oklahoma, the Superior Sale has become a destination event for Morgan breeders from every walk of life. The families of Dennis and Mary Bontrager and Al and Lorraine Lehman have been instrumental in this event's success since its inception in 2010. They built a brand over the first few years of the sale with a focus on quality consignments and fairness to consigners and bidders. The debut of the brand new Michiana Event Center in 2017 provided a launching pad for their next chapter with a venue that is beyond comparison in the show horse sale world. Dennis Bontrager and Al Lehman realized that in order to grow, they needed to draw in more trainers from the show horse world. And with that, the seed of the Superior Sweepstakes was planted. They floated a couple of ideas, but nothing really stuck until Glenn T. Weary found himself on the Lehman's front porch one night in June 2020. He was immediately on board with the idea and excited at the opportunity to bring something brand new to the Morgan world. I immediately felt we were on the cusp of something much greater than just a weanling sweepstakes, says Weary. There was a need for all of us to connect. I felt the only way forward as a breed was we needed to unify as one community under one roof. A house divided cannot stand. Glenn T. picked up the phone and called his friend David Tuffy Owens, and the four founders of the Superior Sweepstakes had a 2-hour conference call that set the biggest single-class payout in show horse history in motion. The catalyst for the Superior Sweepstakes auction is that so many of the stallion owners agree to send their world champions to Northern Indiana in November for the stallion presentation and service auction. For the Amish community to get to see these great show stallions the way they would be presented in the show ring was awesome, said Al Lehman. Most of them will never get to Oklahoma, so they were all excited for this opportunity. On a micro level, the sweepstakes is a great boost for the Superior Morgan sale, bringing in major buyers this past year from literally every corner of the United States and Canada. On a macro level, it has bridged the gap between two major groups of Morgan breeders and has brought everyone together under one roof as a Morgan family. The sweepstakes is merely a platform for this important mission, not the goal. The goal is to create a more open market and more open relationships, to build trust among and between all breeders, owners, and trainers. That first service auction in 2020 saw the start of a major boom in the Morgan breed. Rootstock and prospect prices have jumped up across the board. The openness between all members of the Morgan family has made everything better. Buyers have access to a huge group of breeders, and the breeders have an open line of communication to the show horse prospectors. The supply has found the demand. In 2022, the overall horse average has skyrocketed to $13,000. With the stallion services included, it's almost $4.5 million into the business in just 2 days' time. The Superior Sweepstakes created a visible example of what can happen when an industry actively engages with all of its constituents from every part of the country and every walk of life. It has been amazing to see what we can do as a breed when we operate as one community that treats each other with respect, kindness, and equal opportunities for all. The Superior Sweepstakes founders and directors are extremely humbled and grateful to be recognized by the AMHA with this award. We also recognize our work is just beginning.